Well, hey everyone, my name is Nathan Jones, and if you're new here, welcome. I like to talk about all things movies, specifically Blu-rays, and welcome to my film journey, where normally I talk about the things that I've been watching and picking up. But lately, if you've noticed, I haven't been putting anything up on the channel for the last few weeks, probably about a month now, and a lot of this just has to do with my shifting mindsets, and currently I just feel very burnt out. I feel burnt out on this platform, but also just burnt out in life and with a lot of things going on. In the world today, there's a lot of just really tough things going on, and I'm trying to focus on my financials, which has actually been pretty good overall. I've been really doing well with that, but also just focusing on the things that I've been watching and picking up, as well as I normally do on this channel. I have a lot of things I got to cover, right, for myself, because I bought a lot of these releases, and I plan on selling some stuff too, just to help with the financial side. But at the same time, I'm not going anywhere necessarily with this channel. This is probably a temporary thing going on, but I just want to take a little break for now, because I feel like I could focus on some other things and areas of my life, and this is definitely something that brings me a lot of joy, and so it's really tough for me not making content, and because I normally do this every week. I used to do it a couple times a week, and it has been a blessing that I've been able to do this for so long on this platform. I believe we're about 9 years in, which is kind of crazy to think about, all the changes and growth that has happened. And there's a lot of shifting trends, I suppose, on YouTube, and I'm no stranger to a lot of those shifting trends. Of course, physical media, movie reviews, film journeys, whatever you want to kind of see the iteration of, like how my entire timeline has been. It's been pretty crazy, but at the same time, I don't feel like the things that I'm wanting to do line up with kind of the consume culture of what we're dealing with right now. And to not go into too much depth, I just don't really feel like the algorithm is on my side, if you will, because of the things that I like to talk about, and usually longer form content, or things along those lines, or not necessarily just showing what I have, and being very vapid, I suppose, but also at the same time I'm not doing like movie reviews that are currently happening at the moment, and there's just a lot of things going on, and then I don't have the funds to really just consistently buy things to just make content for all of you, because I think that it doesn't really go well with like this hobby of mine. This started off with is something that I love, and that's that. At the end of the day, it's all about movies, and it's all about the movies that I love, and to talk about and to share with all of you. And I feel like it's gotten a little out of hand, mostly, and this is a lot of it's on me, right, on my own fault, and pushing other different these different companies that I like to support are putting out a lot of content and a lot of things that I just can't keep up with. And I know a lot of you are probably dealing with similar situations, but also just picking and choosing where you want your money to be and where that goes. And so I actually just canceled pretty much all of my subscriptions to things on just all like Netflix and Hulu and whatnot. So I've actually been trying to cut ties with that, a lot of stuff, because I've been trying to kind of get to the things that I have and be a little bit more concerned about what I have, and also just the time that I spend with it. And I've been thinking a lot about that. And so with that being said, this is not a goodbye for real. This is something that's going to happen for a bit. I'm going to try to circle back around and think about what I want this channel to be. Actually, I would love to hear kind of your thoughts on what you've enjoyed about this channel, and like what draw you to me, I suppose, and why you watch me. I would love to hear kind of where you started watching me, and kind of the things that you enjoyed, the content that you liked watching from me, and the kind of collaborations that maybe I have done with other people on this platform. And I would love to kind of just hear that feedback and see where you're at. But also at the same time, I got to think about what I want to do. And for right now, I just kind of want to take a break and kind of just watch things as they are. And I don't really necessarily want to talk about them all the time, which is an interesting thing for me. So I'm gonna come back, I promise. And I will be back, probably, hopefully, stronger and more consistent than I have in the past. I know I kind of flux in and out, and I feel like that's just life, and that's just why I really enjoy this, this channel in general, is because I've had so many different iterations and different cycles of my own life that kind of showcase that. And I'm sure if the people who've been following this long time, or if you're just new to this now, hello. And it's been a fun journey, and it's going to continue. Just for right now, it's going to be a little bit of a pause. So with that being said, I hope you all are enjoying post Halloween goodness. I watched a lot of spooky movies, and you can check out my letterbox if you are interested in continuing to kind of follow me in any kind of context. That's where a lot of my just kind of short quips and reviews are at. So I'm still watching movies and television, so I'm watching a lot of stuff. I'm not talking about it on video necessarily. But I will be back, I promise. I hope you all enjoyed this little video here, and again, let me know where you're at, with your situation as well. Let me know in the comment section down below. I'd love to hear your thoughts. But yeah, I want to say thank you all so much for your support. Always, it's really much appreciated, and I probably will be back sooner than you think, probably. So with that being said, give this video a like, share, hit the notification bell, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. I'm not jonesing around.